and in this video I'll be storing more photo cards away because I have a lot of photo cards. Like, I have a lot of photo cards. I actually didn't think I had that many until I went through my past videos and realized I have not been doing updates as frequently as maybe I should have been doing. And so today we have a lot to put away. We have SSERAFIM and ZEROBASEONE. That is 2 groups. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but yes, we have 2 binders here, and if you saw my previous photo storing videos, then you might be thinking, where is your SSERAFIM binder? Well, at the moment, the girlies are living in the ZEROBASEONE binder. They are just living at the front of this binder, which is actually my second ZEROBASEONE binder, but this is where the SSERAFIM are temporarily living for the meantime. And so we do have some cards to store away from them today. We have some past eras as well as easy and crazy, because I didn't even have those eras to store the last time we did this video. But yes, I still collect for Sakura. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with her collection, to be honest. Like, I don't really know what I want to do for her because I'm not entirely happy with how the SSERAFIM fit into a 4-pocket binder, but I don't want to put them into a 9-pocket binder because I don't feel like I have enough things for them. And to be honest, I have kinda stopped like buying the non-album releases as frequently. I'm not really doing the like tour stuff, and so this does kind of need downsizing, but I'm just not really sure how to downsize it. That's kind of the reason they're in here at the moment. But I also need to adjust the SSERAFIM binder that I bought from their pop-up store to fit rings rather than like the pages it has. So yes, up here we have a little June charm because, like I said, this is a ZEROBASEONE binder, but we do have some early things to put away from the first album. I did also think about buying for Kazuha in the SSERAFIM, but I'm not really sure if I want to like gain another member to make the binder look more even. It's not really in my mandate. Also, I had these before, they were just in a different layout, but we do have the unit photo cards. And then I think everything here is all the same until we get to Unforgiven, where I do have nearly every Sakura photo card for this era. Like I said, I am still missing a few unit photos, and there are like pages where I might end up like repeating a photo card just to make them look even. But like I said, I'm really unsure about what I want to do with my Sakura things. But then we have Easy. And I'm still missing, as you're able to see, the unit photo cards. So I'm just going to store the crazy photo card that I pulled in this page as well. I do have to kind of save space in this binder, and it's not SSERAFIM's fault. That is for sure. And then we have the balaclava and weverse versions that I just pulled from my album. And so that is everything for the SSERAFIM that I have at the moment. Like I said, I'm just feeling very unsure about what I want to do with the SSERAFIM. At least in this binder, I'm not really happy with them sharing a binder with the erase one. But yeah, I just feel like they have some eras that fit really neatly into 4 pockets, and then some eras that just do not fit into 4 pockets at like in the slightest, and then like some eras they have like a really uneven amount, which is like really hard for me to like strategize with. But we'll be back in this binder later in this video. But yeah, starting in my first Zero Base 1 binder. So like I said, I do have 2 binders and they are split by year. So this is the 2023 Zero Base 1 binder, and then I have a 2024 Zero Base 1 binder, and no doubt I will also need a 2025 Zero Base 1 binder because they do release fairly frequently, and I do like to get many things with Zero Base 1. And I actually want to expand my Hanbin and How stuff, but I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I definitely want to expand my Hanbin stuff for sure. Like, I saw so many of his broadcast photo cards that I really wanted when I was in Korea, and they weren't too expensive. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not inexpensive, but they were less expensive than I thought they were going to be. But yes, we are starting in the 2023 binder. And I do have a lot of photo cards for this binder, including some from debut era still. So yeah, that's pretty, I don't know if you want to say impressive, but we do have these in the shade Finished. However, I did get the Make Star set, so I've had this Hanbin for the longest time. Like, the minute I saw it, I had to get it because I love like Nickel Mimi. I love Hanbin. I had to get this photo card. His little hand is so adorable, and so I ended up getting the full Make Star set for the members I collect, which are Jiyang, Hao, Hanbin, and Yujin. Also, if you didn't know, I did go to see Zero Base 1 in Seoul. And they were amazing. Like, I am so happy that I went. It was amazing to see them live. And honestly, the first day, I was doing fine. I was really like looking at all the members. It was great. I'm not the kind of person that like walks into a tour thinking like, oh, I'm going to have a different bias. But I was like really liking Tere, and I thought Gunnock was amazing, and Ricky looked absolutely stunning every single, like, how is he more handsome in real life? And I was like, oh, this is good. I get to look at all the members. And then the Saturday when Hanbin dyed his hair like fully pink, I was like, I am terribly sorry to any members that are not Hanbin, but I love pink hair. I love Hanbin, and I have too many images. My entire roll was just like photos with his new hair. But then we also have some photo cards from the merch. So these are from the L holder set that was at the Hyundai pop-up store, I'm pretty sure. I think it doesn't really tell me, but yes, these photo cards are so gorgeous. Like this Junghao is so gorgeous. And then we have the next set. These again are all from the L holder, but they had like 2 versions. I love this handband so much. Like he just looks so adorable. But yeah, these are also adorable, honestly. And then I have another new set that I got in Korea, and this is the FanCon CGV set. So I'm guessing that FanCon was like broadcast into theaters in Korea, which does happen. And this was like the benefit set. I didn't even know these existed until I went into CIH shop, which I talked about through my Twitter. If you don't follow my Twitter, you should follow my Twitter. But yes, and I saw this photo card in there and I was like, what is this handband photo card? So I immediately bought it just thinking like, oh, it's really adorable. And then when I like learned it was in a set, you know, I had to get all the members that I buy for. So yes. But these are a little translucent, so I might end up putting like papers behind them, if not using different sleeves in the future. The problem with this binder is the white sleeves that I have are too wide, but I really like these pages, so I'm not looking to swap. And then I believe I think I might have like a single photo card from the FanCon set missing, but I believe I nearly have it finished. If not, I do have it finished. So let us see, but yes. I was using Poker Spot, which is the poker market like shop. It was a pop-up, and I remember Emma from a 17 went to it when it was a pop-up, and I think she did a review. She talked about it in her vlog for sure, but since then it is now a permanent shop in Hongdae. It's a permanent shop in Hongdae, and so I ended up going there I think 3, maybe 4 different times just to get ZEROBASEONE photo cards. Yes, we have finally finished this set with the hollow Junghao. I'm so happy to have this like set all finished. Like I thought this was going to be like really hard, but it has been fairly good. And then I also have the like benefit set with the FanCon light stick, which is actually the light stick that I took to that tour because I didn't want to bring their big light stick with me and it get damaged. So I took my FanCon light stick. I remember there was a day, it was Saturday, I sat down and I saw the girl next to me also had it, and we were like, ah! Like both bringing the FanCon light stick. But yes, I have these photo cards as well. And then I do have 2 more of the candle photo cards of Jiying and Eugen's. I did see Hao's, but it is It's fairly expensive. I think I will get it eventually. It's not like expensive beyond me getting it, but it was just more than I wanted to spend at that time. But I'm so happy I got Jung's. His was really inexpensive. Like, Jung is not very expensive in Korea, but this Yujin at Pokespot was 90,000 won. Like, I saw this in the system, it was 90,000 won. I think there was a day when it went up as well to like 95 and then went back down again, but it was 90,000 won at Pokespot. Like, if I find the listing, I do want to make a video like that, like the how much is my Photocards worth, but if I find the listing on Pokemarket, I'll put it here. But yeah, the Pokespot has the fees already in the listings before people are like, oh, they're really expensive, and it's like, you know, it's really bad. I didn't find it to be too expensive. Like, you have to remember that like the rates are different, and also that Pokemarket has fees and shipping to pay that Pokespot doesn't. But I was in disbelief about how expensive this photocard was. I got it for like $15, I think, from Macari, Japan. I did not make any progress with the necklace photocards because, again, very expensive. And then we get to melting point, and we did make a little progress with melting point. The problem I had with melting point was not being able to find the photocards. It was that I did not keep my templates up to date, so I ended up buying a few that I didn't need and then not buying some that I did need. But I don't think it should be too hard to finish anyway. I love this handbag photo card so much. Like, he just looks so gorgeous. And then this has not made any additions, but I do have the season's greetings set. So this is just the normal season's greetings, but I might end up getting the mood light photocards as well because they're so adorable. I love this June like so much. So adorable, but yes. And so that is everything in this Zero Base 1 binder. I'm so happy that like I'm nearly finished. We just have a few like photo cards, and then at least the albums are finished. Like the merch stuff, I'll be always like gaining stuff. Like there's still like the passport holder and things that I will eventually get, the reward stuff, but the merch is always kind of like a slow and steady because I feel like sometimes merch photo cards end up being easier to find later than album stuff because like the albums go like they don't get printed anymore, whatever, but the merch stuff is already limited to start with, so like in my head sometimes it makes it easier. I don't know, like I know that finding Izalon merch stuff ended up being easier like a few years after they disbanded, whereas their regular album stuff ended up being like harder. But yes, very happy to have a very full binder. And then we are back in here to put away the 2024 releases for ZEROBASEONE. And this is when things start to get a little bit insane. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway. We are starting with You Had Me at Hello, and this is not even all the photo cards like for this album. They just did so many like different versions, and it gets, I don't know, I think it was a little better in Cinema Paradise, but they definitely had a lot of photo cards for this era. So yes. I love this handbin. I always take it when I have a holder with me. This very frequently gets taken round. Also, I will say this era is a nightmare, as they did have like a pop-up store and things like that, and I think Eugen is probably the worst for it, but so many photo cards look very, very similar that like it's kind of a nightmare, like attempting to, like when you're looking through listings, to be like, is that the photo card I need? And then we have the next era, which is Cinema Paradise, and I did make quite a bit of progress with this era. Like being in Korea definitely helps when you are looking to finish collections, but there are still a few things I'm missing. Also, if it feels like I'm rushing, I have 4 minutes film left and I've used 2 minutes, so I am rushing a little bit. But yes, let's put these away. And then we have all the things that I got at that tour. So I went to 2 days of the tour, and so I did get the like photo cards from those days as well as the benefit, and I got 10 packs of the trading card sets, but I don't think my luck was that good. I kept pulling Tere and Ricky a lot and Matthew, but thankfully the Saturday I actually met a girl who was a Matthew fan, and so I was like, here, look, take the Matthews that you don't already have. And she had a friend who was a Terry fan, so I just gave them my stuff, and they were like, really, you're just giving these? And I was like, yes, I would like you to have your biases. But I did pull some bias members, but yes, we'll start with the tickets, and then for both days at the Zeros zone, I actually ended up pulling Eugen, and I did think about trading to probably Gio as he's like higher in my bias, but then when I got Eugen for both days, I was like, I may as well keep them. So for now, I'm just going to display these as like mementos. But yes, when I first saw this, I thought it was Ricky because I was like, oh, it's kind of like a cat. But then I was like, Ricky doesn't draw like that usually. But yeah, so it's Toki and Koyangi for the 2 different days that Eugen did. And then we have my tickets themselves, the Friday and the Saturday. They do have my full legal name. Well, they don't have my full legal name. That is a lie. So I actually had problems getting my tickets both days because my full legal name is very long. It like doesn't get fully printed. So like they spent so long looking for my tickets because the names weren't matching, and I was like, but it's still me. I don't know what you want me to do. And they were like, but it's not your full name. And I was like, that is not my problem. So yes, but I did get to see them, so it's all good. And then we have the benefit set that you get for spending 50,000 won. I again ended up spending like 141,000. So I could have got 3, but like they always just tell you when you're going to pay rather, like, I don't understand this either, because surely the more that you spend the better for them, but they never tell you like, oh, if you wanted to spend another like 9,000 won, you would get another photo card and we'd get more money. Like, the sales is not salesing. But I ended up getting 2, and I pulled Eugen and Ganuk. And then we just have the trading sets. So I just pulled this singular Hamvan. He did not love me, but I did pull quite a few Eugens, Jungs, and Hows. So I'm very happy with those. And so that is everything for this binder. As you're able to see, I do have a lot of gaps, but hopefully I'll be able to fill them as we go through. I'm really happy with how Summer Paradise is looking. I'm just missing like a few cards, but nothing too hard to find. And then I'm nearly finished with the album stuff at least. So yes, and then we have like the Seraphim in here as well. But that was everything for this storing photocards video. I hope you liked it and I will see you all soon. Bye!